So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Williams is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He's going deep for Brown. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that 53! 58, come on! Regular! 58, come on, 58, come on! Get in the way!
From the 31, Brady. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The final shot before half for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A final shot before the break. Fields. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 82 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Brady on third down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
We got four. We got four. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Jim. Cover.
They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Brady now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 58 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Hey, 66.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick.